Now, tell me about Meghan Markle's father comparing himself to King Charles. He's done a new interview.
That's right. He's turning 80 years old. And he said never in his wildest dreams did he think he would have something in common with King Charles. And it's the fact that their grandchildren, they're not able to access their grandchildren. I mean, Thomas says he's never met them.
Mm.
He'd love to at least see a photo of them. And he said, he wishes he could talk to Charles, talk it out with the king, because that's something that they can relate to. And he just says that while he knows his daughter's not going to call him to wish him a happy birthday, the least she could do is send him some photos of his grandbabies. He has actually stopped talking as much as he used to. So I was surprised about this interview, but I don't negative. It wasn't as negative as past interviews have been, and I did sympathize with him when reading some of his words.
I didn't realise he was 80. That's interesting to see if Meghan tries to mend that relationship before it's too late. Now, Tom Cruise's relationship with his daughter is in the spotlight also. He decided to party at a Taylor Swift concert instead of attending his daughter's high school graduation. Suri Cruise dropped the surname of her estranged father at the ceremony. What is the reason behind this estrangement? Apparently, he hasn't seen her for some 7 years.
I honestly wonder if this is a part of the divorce agreement when Katie Holmes left him, because he really has had nothing to do with Surrey since Katie moved on,
Mm.
and really escaped Scientology. But there are rules within Scientology that if you are engaged with people very close to you that leave or refuse to engage in Scientology, you are supposed to distance yourself. I mean, it's very heartless in a
Even if
way
it's
to
your
imagine.
child?
Yes, absolutely. Even if it's your mom, even if it's your
Mm.
dad, they feel like those are toxic influences, and they don't want you to have anything to do with anyone that is not involved in
Oh.
Scientology.
Oh, that's scary. And Suri looks so much like him. I just remember her growing up, the most beautiful child, and not to have any contact with her for 7 years, astonishing. Choosing Scientology over his own daughter, it seems. Now, let's talk about Elon Musk. He's long talked about the threat posed by lack of population growth. He wants to see more people on the planet, and he's trying to single-handedly fix that issue himself. He's reportedly just become a father for the 12th time. What can you tell me about this latest baby mama? He's got a few.
Yeah, well, this is I'm going to defend him for a second, because I feel like he came out to say this was not a secret relationship. This was not a secret baby. If you are a friend, if you are a family member, you are well informed of the birth of our third child. And he's right. He said it would be weird if I sent a press release announcing the birth of my baby. And I mean, I guess the other side is you tweet about an awful lot. You couldn't have tweeted, "Yay, I'm so excited about my new baby," because that's pretty normal. But he is defending himself here, saying, I don't understand what the fuss is about. This was not a secret relationship. This was not a secret baby. And he didn't like the headlines that this was attracting. Um, and there he is dancing. But I think that he's kind of in the right here. If he wants to keep it private with friends and family, that's his prerogative.
Oh, we're not throwing any shade. We're just noting that he's had quite a few babies in the last 3 years, 12 in total. His output is certainly above average when it
Strong.
comes to that
It's
area,
strong.
probably when it comes to all areas. No one's. I'm sure there are people criticising him, but not on this program. We're fans of Elon. Kanye West and his Australian wife, they're in Paris, and even by their standards, some of these costumes and outfits, I don't know what you call them, because they're almost always in some sort of a bizarre little, I don't even know what you call that. I mean, I know he's got a fashion label, Kinsey. Is he going to market this sort of day wear at some point, nightwear, or is it all just for him some sort of artistic expression?
I think that I mean, artistic expression is a nice way to put publicity stunt. I mean, what is he doing? Like, is he a beekeeper? I don't know what that outfit is. But, we are hearing reports that Bianca's family continuously mortified and that they don't recognize this young woman. So I think that they're hoping that this is a publicity stunt, that there is some bigger cause here that they're not privy to because they don't like the negative attention that she's receiving. And it is interesting because he was so critical of Kim Kardashian when she would dress sexy towards the end of their relationship. And there he is in 17 layers, and Bianca shows up in a bodysuit.
Yes.
It's very bizarre.
He cops plenty of criticism about that hypocrisy on his own social media sites. Kinsey Schofield, thank you so much for your time this evening.